Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So the Washington Wizards have traded Bradley Beal, Kristaps Porzingis, and Chris Paul in 3 major deals. They went ahead and traded Bradley Beal over to the Phoenix Suns for Chris Paul and Landry Shamet and multiple second-round picks. And then they went ahead and traded Kristaps Porzingis over to the Boston Celtics in a 3-team trade, which sent Marcus Smart to the Memphis Grizzlies. And the Wizards went out their way to acquire Delano Gallinari, Mike Muscala, picks, and also they acquired Tyus Jones. And then they made one more trade, acquiring Jordan Poole for Chris Paul and picks. So, me personally, I feel like the best trade for the Wizards was that Chris Paul trade. It's kind of weird how they got the most out of a 38-year-old point guard, which is going to retire soon. And they got a young star in development in Jordan Poole, which I think they can build around him and put some assets around him. I think they can make this team into a contender in a couple years. Anywho, after discussing all those trades, I think it's time to start the video here. So they got a logjam at the point guard position with Jordan Poole, Tyus Jones, Monte Morris, Dylan Wright, and Jordan Goodwin. And I just realized that they don't have Jordan Goodwin no more. They now apparently some news came out that Ryan Rollins is in the deal, and also Patrick Baldwin Jr. is in the deal. Which, with these young additions, with even more young talent to the team, I think it's safe to say that the Wizards won that trade. The Warriors are old, and nobody knows what their plans are for the future. They acquired Chris Paul, and they traded a lot of young pieces, so they have the only young player they could build around Jonathan Kuminga, which I think was a L move. But we go ahead and get we get Patrick Baldwin and Ron Rollins in the trade, which I absolutely love. And if you also don't know, the Wizards went ahead and drafted Bilal Coulibaly here. So going into qualifying, Kyle Kuzma did decline his player option as expected. So going into qualifying offers, we got nobody. So which leaves Kyle Kuzma as our pending free agent here, which I think I have a plan for Kyle Kuzma here. It says we don't have the bird rights to him, which that's just so dumb. We really should. So Kuzma is getting offers from Knicks, Pistons. I was thinking we can go ahead and sign and trade Kuzma here instead of losing him for nothing. So here's the contract I have gave Kyle Kuzma, $67 million for around 4 years. Let's see if we get him. The Kyle Kuzma does agree. Kendrick Nunn, we're gonna announce the rights to. No need to bring him back. And then Jordan Goodwin, I do want that, but I think we traded him. So Jordan Goodwin, we're not gonna. We traded him. I'm pretty sure. And then Xavier Cooks, J Huff. Not too concerned about those guys. So Kuzma, I'm just gonna bring him back here. Hopefully we can afford Kyle Kuzma, and we can afford him. Okay, so it is time to now sign and trade Kyle Kuzma to a team that want him, and I got a couple teams in mind. So here's the trade we are doing here. We're sending Kyle Kuzma over to the Utah Jazz for Abaji and Simone. The reason why the Jazz do this so they can get a power forward, like a starting power forward in Kyle Kuzma. Maybe they don't want to start Taylor Hendricks right away, and they can get a more veteran power forward in Kyle Kuzma. And the reason why they're trading Abaji, I know he's like an untouchable right now, but they can trade him to free up some minutes for, maybe they think Keontae George is better. Maybe they think that they can free up some minutes for Colin Sexton, or even if they bring back Jordan Clarkson, maybe Abaji is the one to trade, and then they're trading Simone for like salary filler here. So I think this is a win-win trade for the Wizards here. So the Wizards, we go ahead and get Abaji on this team. He could be a shooting guard of the future. And then we got Landry Shamet, which is a great bench piece. And we got Johnny Davis, which he can develop in the shadows. We're sending Dylan Wright over to the Chicago Bulls for 2 second-round picks. He is a very good defensive point guard. He is a very good point guard around the league that most contending teams would want either to start or come off the bench sometimes. So I feel he's a great addition to this Bulls team to make this team even better on defense. So when Lonzo was out, he can maybe be the Lonzo Ball replacement in his defense or something like that. And they're only giving up 2 second-round picks. So Bulls, what do you say? And they agree to it. So we get our point guard problem fixed with trading away Dylan Wright, but we still have Jordan Poole here. We got Tyus Jones, Monte Morris. So Tyus Jones and Monte Morris, I wouldn't. It still is kind of a log jam unless we could move Jordan Poole to like the 2 guard, which I don't want to do that. Especially now since we just got a body. So Monte Morris could be the next person out, maybe. But for now, we are just going to keep him on the team, even though he is an expiring contract. So if I step at the deadline and move him, do not be surprised. But we all know Kendrick Nunn's gone. And we got a lot of players on our team. We got 16, so we might have to move somebody because we have too many players on our team. I feel like that person would probably be like Anthony Gill or like Patrick. I mean, I wouldn't want to trade Baldwin or Fatiga, so we just got those. So Anthony Gill might be the one L. We can just release him anyway. So trading him to the Lakers for 2 seconds, honestly, that doesn't do it to me. We're getting a lot of second-round picks this year, so the Lakers, I guess they can get. I don't know why they would want Anthony Black. So we get a lot of second-round picks now, which we need some first. Like all these seconds could be valuable, and we could trade for a first-round pick or something like that. I don't know, but the team we got now is Jordan Poole, Tyus Jones, Monte Morris. We got Baji, Landry Shamet, Johnny Davis, Corey Kispert, Bilal, and then we got Glano Gallinari, Denny Avdia, Daniel Gafford, and Mike Muscala. So the center position is questionable here. I don't know if there's any centers we could sign. We got Mason Plumlee. Nas Reed, we can go ahead. We can afford him. Andre Drummond, Mo Bamba, Dwight Powell, Drew Eubanks. So I'm not liking any of these options. You know, Nas Reed would be great, but I don't know. But I guess I'll see you guys at the beginning of the season. No free agent signings. To start the season, your rotation is Jordan Poole, Abaji, Corey Kispert, Denny Avdia, Daniel Gafford, that's your starting 5. Then we got Tyus Jones, our 6-man, Monte Morris, Delano Gallinari, then Koulibaly. So to be honest, year 1, this is a pretty good rebuilding team to start the year, but I'm kind of thinking I should start Koulibaly the first year, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start Bilal Koulibaly here, which I feel like that's a great decision here. I want him to just be good right away, so we're going to put him out there and start him to see how he does, and if he's not doing good, we'll bring him back to the bench, but I don't want that to mean Corey Kispert. Like, I don't know if we're going to even give Delano Gallinari some minutes, but I'm going to give Corey Kispert some more minutes. He's coming off the bench here. So that's how much minutes Corey Kispert's going to get. And Delano Gallinari, I'm actually going to have out of the rotation here. We either going to put in Shamet or Johnny Davis or Vertigo. I think Johnny Davis needs a chance, but once again, we got so many guards out here, which I think we need, like a power forward, as I should say, out here. So, like, Delano Gallinari would have to be in here, which I guess I'll put Gallinari in there, which I really don't want to, but we have no power forward out there on the bench. But I don't want to put Shaman out here. Pretty good. We got Tyus Jones and Monte Morris as our guards. We got a small forward out there. So, I feel like we're going to have to put in, I say Mike Muscala or Vertigo. But I'm going to go ahead and put in Vertigo here for some more wing depth here or something like that. But I will switch this up for this 9-man spot. He will not be there for the entire season. I'll switch some people up, put Shambit in there, see how he's doing, put Muscala in there. I'll figure it out by the end of the season, and I'll see you guys either at the deadline or the end of the season. MVP is Trae Young with Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama with 6 men actually going to Chris Paul, which that video is coming out soon. Don't worry, it is coming out this week. So we got Giannis, your defensive player, Rollins, your most improved, Quinn Snyder's your coach of the year, and we did not make the playoffs. We were the 12th seed, but going into our player stats here, we got 20 from Jordan Poole, 15 from Abaji, 13 from Koulibaly, so very good rookie season from Koulibaly. Also 5 rebounds, and he shot about 31% from 3, which it could be better, but on the other hand, Avdia was not a good 3-point shooter. Averaged 13 and 9 though, so 11 from Daniel Gafford, 11 from Tyus Jones, 10 from Monte Morris, 6 from Corey Kispert, and 6 from Vertigo. He actually was playing really good, shooting really good from 3, shooting 37, so I decided to just keep him in the rotation here. So, and, like I said, we didn't even make the playoffs, but we were starting off this year very, very hot. We were very, very good, so there is something to love about this team. So we're not going to trade Jordan Poole because we just got him, but going into a player retirement, LeBron retires, Kyle Lowry, Al Horford, Mike Conley calls it quit. So going into the draft lottery here, let's see what pick we have, and we are projected, we have no first-round pick. Okay, so we have no first-round pick. We got a lot of second-round picks to work with, though, so we can honestly, Who is the best player in this draft? I gotta see real quick. We got Ian Jackson, Mats, like a center like Aaron Bradshaw would be really, really good if you're the Washington Wizards. So let's see right now. Our point guard rotation is wonderful. Shooting guard is okay. Abaji, I feel he's a great shooting guard. He fits this team perfectly. Shamit could be replaced though with okay, shooting guard position is fine. We got a Bilal Koulibaly, we got Avdia and Delano Gallinari. So power forward position, I mean Avdia could turn into something, not quite sure. Then our center position, like I said, so Aaron Bradshaw, or like, okay, who else is there? Aaron Bradshaw, Kel L. Ware, we got Kel Ware, Kyle. Xavier Booker's an option too, but he is mostly a power forward. I mean, he is 6'11", so, I mean, either Aaron Bradshaw or Xavier Booker. So, well, let's see the mock drafts real quick. Aaron Bradshaw is projected to go #1 to the Bulls, so, but Xavier Booker is projected to go all the way down here to pick 21 to the New Orleans Pelicans. Don't think it's gonna fall that far though. So either we go ahead and get into the like 15, 20, 25 area, or we can go ahead and pursue the #1 overall pick and acquire Aaron Bradshaw. We're gonna see who's better here. Bradshaw averaging 16.5 points per game, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, almost 3 blocks per game, 25% from 3, with 46% field goal percentage. But going thanks to Xavier Booker, his stats not there yet. So I feel like Xavier Booker C+ overall when he comes out, but in Bradshaw, I feel like Bradshaw would develop better. So I'm gonna go ahead and pursue the #1 overall pick here from the Chicago Bulls. Don't know how hard this will be, and if we can, I'll be fine with getting Xavier Booker. So the Chicago Bulls got the #1 overall pick here. They're not going to be offering anything. So, Chicago Bulls, I'm going to see if we can find the best offer here. So, we're going to need to throw like a lot of picks in here. So, 2025 first, it's actually pretty valuable. I mean, if we're getting the #1 overall pick, don't think that pick is going to be #1 overall, no way. So, I'm going to throw all this at them here. I'm going to throw all these. Don't think it's even going to work. So, the Suns pick and the Wizards pick. So all of this for the #1 overall pick. What do you say they don't agree to it? So it's looking like we probably can't get the #1 overall pick unless we can throw like a player in here, which like Daniel Gafford, we would have to do on here. We'll have no center depth. So Abdia, like most of these guys are under contract. I don't want to throw Koulibaly in here and Landry Shamet as a player option. Ryan Rollins, Jordan Poole. So looks like we can't pursue the #1 overall pick. Sadly, I don't want to give up Daniel Gafford though. Looks like we're gonna have to go for Xavier Booker once again. So Xavier Booker, like if we can trade like the New Orleans Pelicans pick, or okay, so who was it again? So mock drafts pick 21 here. So around the 15. So if I can try and pursue like what team would be willing and ready to give up their pick here that wants to be a contender right away, I say the Suns. There's no way the Suns are gonna do this. So the Suns, if I can go ahead and trade for them, we give them something. So the Suns here, we're gonna go ahead and pursue pick 17, and we're gonna go ahead and try who would they want? So we're gonna give them pick 16 in the draft. We're gonna give them 2026 our pick, and we're also going to give them 2028. So what do you say to this? And they agree. So we get pick 17 in the draft, which means we can draft Xavier Booker if he's still on the board. If we can't draft him, it would be fine. So Xavier Booker, we're going to hop into the draft here and see if we can get him. So we're going to send to our pick, and Xavier Booker is still here right there waiting for us. So W pick, and we're going to go ahead and draft Xavier Booker to be our center of the future. Let's go, man. We're going to go ahead and sign him. Around 76 overall, so Abaji we're going to accept. Corey Kispert we're going to accept. Landry Shamet, I'm actually going to decline, or we could accept him if we need his money in a trade. We're going to decline him. Patrick Baldwin we're going to accept, and Ryan Rollins we're going to accept. Qualifying offers, Denny Avdia and Simone. We'll go ahead and extend both of those qualifying offers. Really good for us last season. So Tyus Jones or Monte Morris, who do we choose? Tyus Jones. Perfect backup point guard for this Wizards team. So Tyus Jones, we're going to bring him back on a nice deal for 4 years here. And then Monte Morris, We could necessarily. I was thinking, oh no, we're not playing out the shooting guard. Okay, so Avdia not asking for too much. So we're just gonna bring back Tyus Jones here. It wants us to renounce rights to Gallinari and Mike Muscala. I'm not gonna renounce rights to Simone though. But what we can do is renounce Monte. We're not gonna renounce him. We're gonna give him. We're gonna see what happens. So it's gonna sign Tyus Jones here. It's gonna sign Tyus Jones. Everything else we can renounce. So Avdia, I wouldn't mind giving him money here, but once again we have a lot of money this offseason, so I wouldn't mind signing someone here. But I don't plan on doing anything because I do want to bring Avdia back to a nice contract, not asking for a lot of money here. So I'll go ahead and give him what he is asking for. I'll add a team option to the end of that as well, so we can accept or decline that. So Danny Avdia is back on the team, which he can turn into something for us. I'm kind of banking on it now. So Coolbly, hopefully he can develop really good in this play progression. Hopefully he can go up some overalls. And Corey Kispert, he'll stay as that backup small forward, which Xavier Booker will start and Daniel Gafford will back him up. Hopefully Booker can turn into something for us. We never know. So we do need is the backup power forward. So backup power forward Sadiq Bey would actually be a very good addition to this Wizards team. So Bey I'm looking at, Ball, Isaiah Stewart, Kyle Anderson, Patrick Williams as well. So I'm looking at these out here. So what I'm aiming at is Obi Toppin, Patrick Williams, or Sadiq Bey. I know Sadiq Bey is the best option to get here, but he's asking for 22 million, and I still want to start Avdia. So do we go ahead and upgrade our team and bring in Sadiq Bey, or do we take in a worse role player so we can develop more and get Patrick Williams? But Patrick Williams, I feel like his money is what he's asking for is kind of unnecessary. So I don't think it's smart to go ahead and bring in Patrick Williams if he's not gonna like turn to anything big. But I know Sadiq Bey can give you at least 20 points a night. Patrick Williams, I wouldn't call him a bust. So we're gonna bring in Sadiq Bey here. Why not? So Sadiq Bey, we're gonna go ahead and give him about $20 million, and then for 3 years. Yeah, that's a decent deal. So Sadiq Bey, and he decided to. The Hawks matched our offer. Oh my, okay. So the Hawks, why? Okay, so who the Hawks, man? So we're gonna have to pay. No, we're not gonna bring in Patrick Williams. We're just gonna bring in like I know Patrick would be the best up, but now he's asking for even more. I don't want to give him 19 million. I'm just not open. So like Obi Toppin we can bring in, but Patrick, I'm gonna have to. I'm not. So Obi Toppin was gonna bring it to a 2-year deal. Hopefully the Knicks don't match this, and we bring in Obi Toppin. I would have loved Sadiq Bey on this team, man. We bring in Obi Toppin, except instead, hopefully he can turn into something for us. And I'll see you guys. How many players do we have on our team? About 12. So we still got a lot of money, but I'm gonna save it for later, and I don't want to sign anybody big just yet. And I'll see you guys at the beginning or the end of the season here. Xavier Booker is your rookie of the year, averaging 16, 10, 1.5 steals per game, and 2 blocks. I did not expect him to go this crazy, man. So W pickup Bye. Okay, so do we make the play-in or playoffs? No, we did not. I don't think so. So we just make sure, check the NBA standings if we made the play-in or play. We were doing really good at the deadline, but we slowed down. We were 5 games away from 500, but we slowed down. But we did not make the playoffs, even though Xavier Booker had a crazy season. Going to our player stats. 17 from Jordan Poole, 16 and 10 from Xavier Booker, 14 from Cowley, 13 from Tyus Jones, 13 from Avdia, 12 from Babaji, 10 from Daniel Gafford. I decided to play Patrick Baldwin instead of Obi Toppin. He averaged 7.5 points per game, and he shot great from 3, 35%. Okay, so then we got 7 from Corey Kispert. So, definitely need a couple more upgrades, and I feel like we can finally make the playoffs. So don't know what it would take to make the playoffs for this team. The Cleveland Cavaliers are your NBA championship. So Chris Paul retires as a Laker. Russell Westbrook, JaVale McGee, and Delano Gallinari all called quit here. So going into the draft lottery here, there's a reason why I didn't trade 2025 pick, because this pick is let's see. It's lottery protected, so lottery pick in the draft. Let's see who we get. We all fall to pick 8 after being projected pick 6, which our mock draft here. Who was the best player of the draft? Let me check one time. Trey Johnson, if you're cutting him, would be great if we didn't get what's his name, Cowboy. He'll be a great addition. I would love him if you're cutting him, but we obviously can't. So what we need this draft, I would say, if Abaji isn't turned to the player we need, I would say draft Trey Johnson, but we could necessarily trade this pick for someone better here. So our mock draft here, who are we projected to pick here? VJ Miller, shooting guard of UCLA. Very interesting here. So they want me to select VJ Miller instead of Abaji. We'll see once we get to the draft. We could necessarily trade this pick for to get this team better, which I don't want to do. I like this team right now, how the way it is. So almost likely keep this pick and draft it. We'll most likely select VJ Miller because I don't think Johnny Davis is going to turn anything for us. I don't want to call him a bust just yet. We can draft another center here, and I don't want to do Ace Noel here, but VJ Miller might be my selection. So VJ Miller, we're gonna get to add more guard depth on this team, to add more shooting guard depth, I should say. So we're gonna go ahead and sign VJ Miller. Then these guys, 70 overalls, I'm not gonna sign. So VJ Miller, welcome to Washington. Then Blue Calabilly, we're gonna accept. Abaji, we're gonna accept. Johnny Davis, we're gonna go ahead and accept, and then Patrick Fulton, we're gonna go ahead and accept. So qualifying offers, we got Ryan Rollins, Simone Fertigo, and Corey Kispert. So Corey Kispert, I'm willing to bring back here. Depends how much money he's asking for. Only $8 million. I'll give it to you. Fertigo, and then Ryan Rollins. Okay. So, Fertigo's gonna go to the. For some reason, this says we offered him a contract, but we didn't. It's the same thing for Ryan Rollins. Don't know what's up with that. But Jordan Poole, Tyus Jones, Abaji, VJ Miller, Cowboy, Colby. His name gets me so confused sometimes. So, Colby, do we got any of the Obi Toppin, Daniel Gafford, Xavier Booker? Okay, so going to our bird rights, like I said, Corey Kispert, I'll be willing to bring back after free agency is over. So we'll go ahead and wait for Corey Kispert. So Corey Kispert, we're gonna go ahead and bring him in. We're gonna give him his contract here. Why not? I'll give him about $10 million for 3 years to come off the bench for us and give us some bench production. So like I said, this team is just going to keep getting better and better and better. I feel like eventually we're going to make the playoffs. I don't know if we can keep banking on that, though. So Jordan Poole definitely isn't turning into the player I thought he would turn in for this Wizards team. I thought he was going to average like 25 plus, but you never know. Then we got Abaji. So like I said, this team's going to keep getting better and better and better. Hopefully we can get a huge development strike from Cowboy. Hopefully this is the year we at least make the playoffs, man. Hopefully this is the year. There's not much more to do. Unless we can trade like Obi Toppin for like a better, younger power forward here. So like Grant Williams, I don't know if I want to do that. Kendrick Williams, Jackson Hayes would be nice, but I want more of like a scoring, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind trading for Jackson Hayes here. So Jackson Hayes might be our new but I don't know. I don't know if Jackson Hayes is gonna fit well, and I'll just keep Obi Toppin for now. So for now, there's not many more moves to do. I'll see you guys at the beginning of the season. So same rotation as last time, but what I want to do, I'm sorry, Johnny Davis, but I want to see what VJ Miller has to bring to the table. So VJ Miller, we're going to give minutes over Johnny Davis. I'm so sorry, Johnny Davis. He just hasn't turned to the player I thought he would turn in that all the rebuilding YouTubers are talking about. He's like, he developed so good, but it's not looking like. Or maybe because we're not playing him, I don't know. But VJ Miller, we're going to put in the rotation anyway, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Let's make the playoffs. Thank goodness, bro. We are the 6th seed. We're not even a playing team. We are a playoff team. So going into our place, we got 18 from Colby here. So very good production. 17 and 11 from Xavier Booker. 15 from Jordan Poole. 14 from Denny Avdia. 14 from Tyus Jones and 13 from Abaji with 7 from Daniel Gafford. So I feel like we need somebody that'll just drop guaranteed 20 points a night. I feel like that's what we need on this team. So we got to play the Charlotte Hornets here. And so, as you know, they drafted Brandon Miller, which I don't know about that pick. So they got quickly Franz Wagner, they got Mark Williams, Kevon Looney. I don't know if we can beat this team with this young squad of Franz Wagner, Brandon Miller, and Emmanuel Quickly, and LaMelo Ball. But we're gonna see. Game 1 they take, Game 2 they take. Yeah, we might honestly get swept. So hold on, 3-2. Can we force the Game 7 against the Charlotte Hornets here? So I'm gonna suggest what 2K says. I'll give Johnny Davis a minute. I'll suggest what 2K says, and and now they want to give more minutes to Billy or Bilal. And okay, I don't know what 2K is doing right now, but can we force a game 7 against the Charlotte Hornets? And the Hornets, they got the big lead, and they are blowing us out to the fourth quarter, and it's not looking good. Brandon Miller, 42 points. So it looks like Brandon Miller was the correct decision for your Hornets. 23, 28, and 30 points per game. So get eliminated in the first round here, but at least we made the playoffs here. Big moves are gonna have to be made, but I think what I want to do here is run it back one more year, and then if it's still not working, we'll go ahead and make a big move here. But we're gonna have to re-sign Daniel Gapper. We're gonna have to do a lot though. Yeah, like I said, run it back one more year, but if it doesn't work again, big moves are gonna have to be made soon. So staff signing here, Wes Unseld Jr. sure as our head coach. What draft pick do we have? We have pick 8 in the draft. So adding some more young talent to this team sounds pretty good. So why not? So send to our pick. I'll go ahead. Bryce Tillman, Bryce James is a selection here. So Bryce James, I would take him because his name, but I don't know if he returns in anything for us. I don't know if he's that Corey Kispert replacement, and I'm just signing him because of his name. So I mean, we can go ahead and draft another power forward. Like, our team has a lot of depth already, but that's because of the name Bryce James, bro. Welcome to Washington. So, and that'll be my draft. Not concerned about second round picks. So go ahead and sign Bryce James. Team player options. Cole Believer, go ahead and accept, and Xavier Booker will accepting as well. Qualifying offers. Abaji is a free agent. Definitely concerned about him. We're gonna bring him back. Hopefully he can come at his qualifying offer though, because ever since we got him, he's been a really good role player for this team. 15, 12, and 13 points per game. That is a very good role player. So then we got Daniel Gafford, which we're gonna bring back Gafford here on a similar deal, $10 million for 3 years. It wants me to renounce Johnny Davis, Patrick Baldwin. I'm not gonna do that yet. So Daniel Gafford's gonna go ahead and sign. I'm not gonna renounce Johnny Davis. So it wants me to, but I'm not going to. Johnny Davis, we're gonna keep on this team. So Johnny Davis, we're gonna keep. I don't know if he's interested. He is interested. He's asking $21 million. That is not happening. Baldwin, his contract is fine. Abaji, I do want back though. So Abaji, we're gonna give him his contract here, $15 million. So, I just pronounced it right. So, okay. I did not mean to do that because 2K keeps suggesting that. Now watch me also writes to Obi Toppin, which I actually want him back, even though he didn't play. So Abaji is back, and Patrick Baldwin's the only person we are waiting for. So like I said, I'll run it back one more year. VJ Miller's gonna have to take Johnny Davis' spot, I guess. I mean, he developed way better. Probably because he was drafted at a higher overall, but who knows? And then I might be looking to upgrade that power forward position, honestly. If Dia 13, I mean, for the first round pick 9 in the draft, a lottery pick, didn't really turn into the player that everyone expected him to be. Like, I could trade him or move him to the bench, who knows, but Jordan Poole, definitely not the player I thought he was going to be. So, backup power forward, who can we take for the backup power forward? Obi Toppin, we don't have the bird rights to him, says we probably can't bring him back anyway. So Grant, Jalen Smith, PJ Washington. Give me Jalen Smith here on a 2-year, $4 million deal. We'll run out to Obi Toppin now. So Jalen Smith is on the team and going into player progression here. So player progression, Patrick Baldwin is back, by the way. Colby is up. Xavier Booker, Tyus Jones, Denny Avdia, VJ Miller's up to 81. Corey Kispert is up as well. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Isaiah Collier is your Rookie of the Year. Koa P is your, other way around, my bad. So, 6 minutes, Bronny James. Depoy is Evan Mobley. Most improved is Isaiah Collier. We are the 2nd seed this time in the East, so much improvement from our players, as you can see. 21 from Colby, so he's turned into a star. 13 to 14 to 18 to 21, 7, and he's a great defender. We got 20 and 12 from Xavier Booker, so I really suggest you to take Xavier Booker if you're doing like a rebuild or something. 15 from Avdia, 14 from Poole. So Poole, Okay. 13 from VJ Miller, 13 from Baji, and the 13 from Tyus Jones, 5 from Corey Kispert, and 4 from Daniel Gafford. We gotta play the Detroit Pistons. They got Cade Cunningham, Asar Thompson. As you know, they drafted Asar Thompson. They got Seth Humberling, interesting. Miles Bridges, even more interesting. Jalen Duren, Domantas Sabonis, and Jake Lovria. So we should be able to beat this team in 4 games. You never know. Major moves need to be done at this point, man. Like, if we're gonna go out like that, definitely major moves need to be done. So the Nets and the Jazz in the play. Let's see if I was gonna say Kyle Kuzma is here coming off the bench, playing as good as he is, 11 points per game, very good role player. And shout out to Kyle Kuzma, goes on to win a championship with his Utah Jazz. And all these guys retiring, so sad to see. Look at all these guys retiring. Actually, man, Clay. Sad retirement. So draft lottery, and the Warriors got the #1 overall pick, which is very interesting. So we got pick 26. So I do want to make a trade after the draft, though. After the draft, I do want to make a trade to see who we can get, because this is just not working. This is just not working. We're trying the same thing. This is just not working. So we're gonna go ahead and sign whoever it is, and then we might honestly trade him. Honestly, so we're gonna draft him, and then a major move needs to be made. Like right now, we're gonna accept all these guys. A major move I'm gonna try and make right now. The player I'm trying to get is Jabari Smith Jr. We're throwing out them Corey Kispert, Bryce James, and this guy we just drafted on a Eurostat contract, and 2 future first-round picks for Jabari Smith Jr. So Jabari Smith could come in immediately and be that power forward. He's a 90 overall, so he obviously progresses really good. So what do you say, Houston Rockets? They agree. We get Jabari Smith Jr. on the team. I feel like he's a great addition to this young team, and he's 24, so your new starting 5 is most likely Jordan Poole, either Abaji or VJ Miller, Biley Cowboy, Jabari Smith, and Xavier Booker. Once again, I don't know if I'm saying this guy's name right at all. I think it's Colby. I honestly don't know, but Bilo Colby. I'm just gonna call him Colby for now. Don't know if I'm saying his name right or wrong. So hopefully that puts us on the top here after acquiring Jabari Smith Jr. And we also got Xavier Booker, which is gonna keep getting better and better and better. He's gonna be a free agent next year. So let's hurry up and win. I don't want to go through that. So I feel like Bilo Colby at least a free agent. So we're gonna have to re-sign him, and then I feel like we can finally be a contender in Jordan Poole's free. So a lot of free we're gonna have to re-sign. A lot of money's gonna have to be spent here. So once again, Colby is a free agent. We're gonna have to bring back Colby. So bird rights, Jordan Poole, he's getting a max offer from the Celtics, which is just so, because the Celtics actually tried to get Jordan Poole. So we're gonna have to match that right away. But yes, we're gonna have to match that right away. I want Jordan Poole back on the team. We cannot lose him, so I don't want to pay him the same money the Warriors did stupidly though. We can't afford to lose him, so Jordan Poole we're gonna have to bring back. I'm just so skeptical of how much money we should give him. I'm gonna give him this. Don't know if that is enough to bring him back, and he is back. Okay, so he decides not to join the Celtics. We're giving him a max contract first, so then we're gonna bring back Colby here. We're gonna we're gonna get back Patrick Baldwin, and then we're gonna, like I said, and wants me to renounce the rights to Colby, which is so stupid. Not gonna do that. So gonna be very careful not to renounce him. Gonna be very careful. Okay, Colby, be back on this team. Okay, so Colby is back, right? So, okay, so Colby, I'm just so scared. We might accidentally sell. Okay, so Colby is getting your max, bro. You're getting your max contract. You've been playing so good for us. You're getting a max, buddy. Okay, so hopefully that is enough to bring us on top here. We got a lot of max contract. One, two, three. I mean, it's gonna be another one, Xavier Booker soon, and Tyus Jones is gonna keep getting. It's just a great backup point guard for us. So that should be it. And I believe we're hard capped now, so we might not be able to do anything else. But I don't need to do anything else. We're already on top, so it'll be nice to sign. Like, Kobe Brown is here, so give me a Kobe Brown out of this year's draft. He will be the perfect small forward. So Kobe Brown, thank you so much for giving us Kobe Brown, Clippers. Yeah, but he played really good for them. Why did y'all let a guy like him go like that? But the W pickup, W trade. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. second seed once again, both Jabari Smith this time going to our place. We got 23 from Kyle Bully, 21 from Jabari Smith, 18 from VJ Miller. So VJ Miller ended up being a steal. 15 from Booker, 13 from Jordan Poole, 12 from Agbaji, 10 from Tyus Jones, and 10 from Avdia. Gotta play the Chicago Bulls, man. I'm scared we're gonna lose. Trey Mann, Zach LaVine, Kristaps Porzingis, Aaron Bradshaw, Jet Howard, man. Please don't lose by this Bulls team. I know they got depth, but please don't lose. We win in 6. Thank you. We're finally out of the first round. Now we gotta play the Detroit Pistons. We lost by this team last year. Kate Cunningham, Moses Moody, Miles Bridges. Did they get Jarius? No, they didn't. I was just making sure because no way. The Indiana Pacers got Jarius Walker or Jarvis Walker or however you want to say his name. So we gotta play the Pistons now. Don't lose by them. We beat them in 5. And we're gonna play the Brooklyn Nets. Lonzo Ball, Dariq Whitehead. They added Desir Cunningham, Noah Clowney. So like I said, this team is very, very talented. Except for Ben Simmons, like this team is really, really talented here. They got Brandon, which from the Golden State Warriors, like they're playing really good. The Warriors, sad they let him go. Gotta play the Brooklyn Nets here. Don't lose. Come on, they get the 3-2 lead on us. Do not lose. Do not choke it like this. Alright, so we've worked the game 7 here. We either gotta play OKC or Utah. Honestly, whichever team we play, I think I'm gonna beat them. So, game 7, fingers crossed here. I might listen to 2K. Yeah, we're gonna listen to 2K. Let's give more minutes to Denny Avdia and Daniel Gafford. We're gonna listen to 2K. So, let's win this game. Watching the Wizards, come on, Wizards, come on, Wizards. It is just a close game. We gotta pull it out here, and it's looking like we're gonna win. It's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire, and the Wizards pull it off. Come on, 27 points from Jordan Poole, 25 from VJ. VJ Miller is such a stud, man. 25 for Jabari, 24 off the bench in 19 minutes for Tyus Jones. 22 from Xavier Booker, 16 from Cobley, and it's very good. So either OKC or Utah. And we gotta play the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh man, this team is so good in 2K. We made it all the way to the finals. We cannot lose here. OKC. They let go of Shea, so we might actually win. They got Josh Giddey, or they got Bronny James as their new ball dominant. Karl Anthony Towns, Chet Holmgren, Zachary, Jalen Williams, and then their bench stops. Okay, so OKC is really stacked all the way to the 15 to the worst player on the team. Here we go. Game 1, they take. Game 2, they take. So it's a close one here. In Game 7, we got 151 to 149. It's a high-scoring game here, and Jordan Poole is fouled. He will now go to the free throw line and shoot 2 free throws. Free throw number 1 is good. Let's see if he makes the second one. Free throw number 2 is good as well, so he makes it a 4-point game here, 2-possession game. This game is most likely over. Josh Giddey with the ball, bringing it up here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Josh Giddey screened by Karl Anthony Towns. Giddey passes it back to Cat. Cat shoots it, pump fakes, misses it, rebound, Cowboy, and that should be game. We're gonna at least see if he makes the 2 free throws. Free throw number 1 is good. Free throw number 2 is good to go. So that should be game here. Now it's, I believe, still 2-possession game. Josh Giddey chucks it from the logo, and he missed it, which means your Washington Wizards are your NBA champions. Let's go. Your finals MVP is Xavier Booker, averaging 23 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks per game with 4 assists and 1 steal, shooting 53% from 3. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.